What the hell is that? This is Florida. See? Let's go Florida. 40 degrees. God, I want my warm weather back. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the vlog, the marathon, or you could call it the Gray Hoodie Diaries because I'm wearing a gray hoodie again. Yeah, it's cold outside. It's really cold and I don't like it. I want my warm weather back. I really do. Today's gonna be an easy day, but it's kind of a good day. It's a milestone day at that. Today we have an endurance run, just an endurance run. It's a 3-mile run, goal pace of 9:06. Not too bad, nothing I haven't done before. Matter of fact, I did a 3.5-mile endurance run on Monday. It's Wednesday. But why is today so special? Today, once this workout is completed, will officially mark the halfway point of this journey, which means we are 50% of the way complete, halfway to the race. We are 10.5 weeks in. Today is like the middle of the week, so it's kind of like this is like that halfway point of the week. It all works out well. So today's run is going to be a 3-mile run. Gonna try to get under 9 minutes per mile again. It's really cold, and if the wind has been blowing, it's been really hard for me to. The last couple weeks, I don't know if you guys have been following my Instagram and my Facebook page where I post all my runs, or my Garmin where I post all my run data. This cold weather we've had the last couple weeks has made it really difficult for me to want to run, let alone run fast. Like just breathing the cold air, my lungs are just, they don't like it. I don't like having to wear 4 different layers of clothing. Like the other day I ran, I forget when it was. I think it was yesterday I did a tempo run, a 3-mile tempo run it's supposed to be a 7:50 pace. Depending on which clock you go off of, I did or didn't hit it. But I was wearing a t-shirt, a hoodie, beanie, gloves. Like I'm like, it's just uncomfortable to run with that much clothing on for me. Like I don't have a lot of running cold weather running gear. Just because I don't typically run in cold weather, and I don't like it. So if I ever move out of the state of Florida, I will not train during the winter, at least not for running. So, but that's where we're at now. So we're after today, after this run, we'll go over the run. I'm not gonna bring you along for the run, just because I like to focus on the run. But after the run, we'll talk about how I'm feeling so far in this first half of the training. We'll talk about how everything's going so far, where the next half of this training is going to progress, because we have 10.5 weeks until race day, and we're really going to kind of just sum up the first half, how we feel, and then see where we're going to be going forward. So I have a couple meetings to do, so I'm not going to be running till closer to like noon, which is really weird for me because I'm going to be eating before I run, and I've been doing that all like the last 2 weeks. Things have just been really busy at work, and I haven't really been able to get out to the gym or to my run until like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, which also sucks. While it's the warmest part of the day, it's also the least motivating for me to go out and run because the sun's going down, and running at night just is not my favorite thing to do at all. No matter what time of year it is, but I don't like running in the dark or on dark roads because people just suck. But I have a few meetings. Right now it's 9:08 as I'm recording this. I have a meeting at 10, and after that meeting will probably be till 11. So after that meeting, I'll probably eat breakfast before the meeting. After that meeting, then I'll start getting ready to run. We'll do our 3-mile run and go from there. We're gonna do a little, like I said, a halfway point check-in, just kind of go over the first half, see where we're going, where we've been, and then we're going to talk about where we're going, because the next few weeks get really, really fun. So I gotta go and prepare for this meeting. I will see you later. All right, it is 11:15. Just now eating my breakfast. Meetings ran a little longer today. Well, I got my typical eggs with turkey, a little bit of hot sauce, no cheese. But the rice is not like regular rice today. My wife was away out of town this past weekend, and as you saw in the last episode, and she brought home some homemade Puerto Rican rice. It's so phenomenal. So I was like, well, why would I utilize white rice when I have this awesome goodness here? So I'm enjoying my Puerto Rican rice with my eggs. So that's that. So it's about 11:15 right now. I'm gonna finish up a couple things that I gotta work on, eat this, let this digest a little bit, then I'm gonna hit the road and talk about my run. So I'll talk before what the goals are, what the focus is, and afterwards we'll talk about the run itself and where we are halfway through this training camp or this training prep or whatever you want to call it, okay? Because there's some good things, there's some bad things. This weather sucks right now. If I look outside, you know, the temperature right now, it's 45 degrees. This is not cool for me. I don't love this shit. So I'm gonna do my best to finish this and probably be out the door by 1 to go run. We'll see. No promises are gonna be made. Depends on what pops up at work. But that's the plan. I'm gonna eat. I'll see you later. All right. It is 12:58, 1 o'clock. Just now getting ready to go work. I haven't even taken pre-workout yet. I'm gonna take a shot. Just a quick second. It's only 48 degrees outside. And this is a lot of flexing in one picture. Like, this is so much flexing, but it's really all I got, guys. So if you see me flexing like this, just go with it. I mean, I could go this way. I can go that way. I mean, it's just like every wall in this house, in this room, for me, is a flex, because I've done that. And I know a lot of other people have too, but I did that. Anyway, I've got my phone here, my AirPods in. I'm gonna get my gum, my water, take my pre-workout, put my shoes on, because I'm still wearing slides. And then we gotta go for a 3-mile run. Target pace is 9:06 per mile. Hopefully I don't have a hard time reaching that. I haven't been outside. I don't know if it's windy. I don't know, you know, how cold 48 degrees feels today. But I'm wearing my layers like a good boy. I hate dressing this much. I miss days where I can run a t-shirt or less. But as soon as I'm done with the run, I will let you know all about it. I'll even share my Garmin data on this side of the screen, but you know, we'll talk about it when I'm done. I really don't like the cold. Luckily tomorrow is an easy day. I think it's sprints, and then I have a day off, so from running. So we're doing all right, but again, I gotta get this halfway point. I gotta get to the literal peak of the training, and then we can work our way down. And okay, that's not really the peak of the training. Peak of the training is in like 6.5 weeks, but you know, when you look into the mountain, the rest is downhill. We're at the halfway point of the journey. I just have to finish this run and we will be there. So I'm gonna go do everything I have to do now before I run, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, it's 1:32. I had to poop. That's what took so long. I am going to go ahead and get this thing started. I already stretched in the house. Kind of what else I was doing, trying to get the poop going. I figured let's knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Stretch while we're waiting for the business. Knock out the business, and then we can go. Remember, the pace goal pace for this run is a 9:06. So we are. It's actually not too cold right now. Like 50 degrees, does not feel that bad. And the wind, I mean, there's a slight breeze based on the flag wave in the background. I don't know if you guys can see the flag in the background. But slight breeze, nothing spectacular. Either way, we're gonna get this in 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are done. I know, right? It's kind of weird, you know, all of a sudden you rotate real quick, I'm in the same spot. But we do have workout data. I'm gonna post it here. We're on this side right there from the Garmin. Garmin data says 3.06 miles in 25:43. So that was an average of 8:24 pace. Not bad. Son of a bitch, sweat in the eyeballs burns. So all in all, not too bad. Even the Nike Plus had me like a 8:32 pace, something like that. So it wasn't too far off. I felt much better today. I don't know why. I just kind of hit a groove and cool, you know. My laps, so my miles were 8:21, 8:26, 8:23. So pretty consistent. You're just kind of keeping around the 8:20 something mark. So I'm good with that. You know, obviously my heart rate data is going to be on the watch, which I haven't even turned off yet, but that is that. Let me go clean up, shower, get a little something to eat, and we will talk about where we're at, because now we are officially halfway done with training. It means we have like 10.5 weeks to go, because we're 10.5 weeks in. So once I clean up, I will get back on camera and I will talk to you about how I feel, things that have gone good in the first half, things that have gone bad in the first half, things that are to come in the second half, any progress I've made that I feel is kind of relevant to talk about. So let me go get cleaned up and we'll talk. All right, so what's up, guys? All right, we're gonna finish it out here. We're gonna talk about where we've been so far with the training to date, how the first half has treated me, how I feel, and what's coming up going forward, what I'm hoping to see. So, first off, we are halfway done, which means we have to cue Bon Jovi. Okay, and now that Bon Jovi is over, let's talk about the workout. Okay, so today was 3 miles at a nice pace. According to the Garmin, I did it in an 8:24 pace, so I'm really, really good with that. But where do we come from? So if you go back to November of 2020, November 2nd was my first run. 2.25 miles in 25 minutes at an 11:06 pace. Now I remember back in the day I was doing, at the beginning of this vlog, check out episode 1, it's gonna be up one of these sides, I don't know where the scroll goes, right? I was running the first couple weeks at the pace that the program suggested. It wasn't until I really I think it was like week 3 or 4 was when I really kind of just said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go at my own pace. So when I think it was, yeah, so week 4 was there. Hold on, I'm getting more details. 1, 2, 3. I think it was week. So week 3, I kind of did my first thing. So my week 3, I did 2.25 miles at an 8:45 pace. Okay, not too bad. That was really the first time I'd really kind of just gone outside the program zone. I figured it would catch up with me, and it did. 2.5 miles the following week at 8:25. You know, so I was really kind of moving. You really want to look at it like that. 2 miles again. 2 miles, 8:46. And then we get into December where we got a little bit further. You know, a little bit. The runs were getting a little bit farther, a little bit longer. You know, even mid-December, December 21st, I did 2.5 miles at an 8:22 pace. So the runs were kind of, once I really kind of just pushed it, I was just, you know, all the speed work was kind of working. But that's really not a really good gauge of the plan. If you go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the 6-mile run. So Thanksgiving Day, I did a 6-mile run. I did my own pace, did my own thing, at a 9:12 pace. Now, the reason I picked a 6-mile run is because you kind of need a longer run. 3 miles or less is you could almost sprint that. I mean, I did it yesterday. I did a 7:40 something pace yesterday, just sprinting 3 miles, which was really tough, by the way. All right, so Thanksgiving morning, I kind of just said, I'm gonna do 6. I was only supposed to do 5. I did 6 at a 9:12 pace, okay? Good, means I hit my wall. My wall is like between 4 and 5. That's where I really kind of run lower on energy, and I need that pick me up. I did another 6-mile run Saturday, this past Saturday, and this 6-mile run was at an 8:36 pace. Much better. 6 weeks, and 40 seconds of improvement, okay? So you can see based on that alone, that I am progressing nicely according to the plan. The first like 5-6 weeks was really slow, really long or short runs. Can't really judge a plan based on that. But now we're in the longer mileage. The speeds are picking up and they're remaining consistent. Can I hold that pace for 13 miles? I don't know yet. We're only halfway through the program. So we're gonna have to go and figure that out. What's going on in the future? Well, runs are getting longer. Tempo runs are getting longer. Speed work is gonna get longer. The endurance runs are gonna get longer. I don't think the endurance runs get longer than, yeah, they don't hit 6 miles, I don't think. So all my endurance runs are under 6 miles, right? From here on out. But my long runs pick up the pace. This week I got 7, next week I got 7.5, then I think I dropped down to 6 something, but then I go up to 9, then, you know, I drop down to 7, then I go 10, you know, and 10.5, and then 11.5, right? So my long runs are gonna be getting longer. And I'm hoping that, I wonder if the time is gonna get faster, the prescribed time. I'm really gonna go off of me. But with the runs getting longer, I have to start adding the endurance nutrition on longer runs. I can't go with just eating oatmeal before a run. I have to have something for that mile 4. So that mile 4 to 5 comes, I can eat something, boom, and I have enough energy to make it to the end of the run, because that's what I'm gonna be doing on race day. So now we're gonna get into the second half of this training plan is preparing not only mentally and still working on endurance and speed, but I have to start playing with the nutritional aspects of racing, which is, you know, what am I eating before my long runs? What am I eating during my long runs? What am I drinking during my runs? All right, and that's going to start playing a factor. I hope the weather starts to play a factor as well and starts getting warmer again, because that's going to help me gauge my, you know, nutrition. You know, am I going to need Gatorade? Am I going to need something else? Can I go with or without electrolytes? Do I have to get my own electrolyte drink? Those are all things that are going to come into play. Okay, so we have a long way to go, 10.5 weeks to go still. I'm gonna make one change to the plan from here on out, starting tomorrow. I noticed last couple Sundays, after my long runs, I do my recovery run on Sunday and then leg day. But Monday, the last 2 Mondays have been a struggle because my legs are so exhausted from not only doing a 6-mile run on Saturday, but then I got to hit a recovery run and legs, so they never actually recover going into Monday. So I'm just going to take the leg day from Sunday. I'm going to put it on Thursdays because Thursdays are short workouts. They're speed work. Tomorrow I have a 4x400. What's that, a 20-minute workout? Not even a 20-minute workout. And then I have nothing else to do. So I'm going to do legs on Thursdays from now on. Shoulders are going to stay on Fridays. Give my legs a day off and then go into my long run on Saturday. And then I can just do the short recovery run on Sunday and then give my legs rest in time for Monday, which is good. Also, with my recovery runs, moving forward, I'm not really going to try to push the pace. I'm going to try to keep it between 9 and 9:30 on Sunday mornings. Why? Because I don't need to push the pace for those. Those are just kind of just recovering from the day before, and with those long runs the day before, I don't need to go fast on every single run. Obviously, I'm going to keep doing what I have to do on the endurance runs Monday and Wednesday, the long runs on Saturday, but then my recovery runs are going to be a lot slower than that, and then, just shifting things around. Okay, so how do I feel when it's all said and done? My legs are exhausted, right? I put a lot of miles on my legs. For me, as of Friday, I put over almost 140 miles on my legs, which I have not done in years. I've not put this much volume on my legs in a long. I think since training for my previous half marathon, which was in 2013 or 14, something like that. And I was probably doing less work, but the mileage, I was definitely putting in less mileage, so my legs weren't exhausted. But I have a plan. I'm just going to keep everything going. But the week of the race, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday have nothing to do with legs. Zero to do with legs. My legs are going to get a complete. I'm not doing leg day. They're going to have nothing to do with legs. I think I might have, I have lifting. I'm going to do shoulders on Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday are complete rest days. We're going to carb up. We're gonna get nice and fueled, and then Sunday is race day, and then we're gonna enjoy Cheesecake Factory when it's all said and done. But other than the tired, the heaviness of the legs, I don't feel bad. Like, I feel good going, continue going. I do know that, like I said, we have to dial things in a little bit more. My weight goal for race day was 195. It's not looking like I'm going to hit that, so I'm going to readjust and probably shoot for 210, which is still going to be kind of a stretch. But if I dial in the nutrition, I'll be a little bit more strict, not a lot, but a little bit more strict with what I'm doing. As the runs get longer, I'm going to be burning a lot more calories, specifically on Saturdays. So like Friday, I can have a big high sodium meal, but then Saturday, I'm just going to sweat it all out. 10 miles will burn a lot of calories. You figure, burn almost 1,000 calories an hour when I run. So 6 miles an hour, roughly 6 and change. 10 miles will be almost 2 hours. So probably about an hour and a half, or a little more than an hour and a half. So I'm gonna burn almost 1,500 calories, and I'm gonna sweat a lot, especially as it gets warmer. So that's that. I mean, there really isn't much more to say, except I'm looking forward to the rest of this training plan. Like I said, I feel good, I feel tired, I'm getting good rest, I'm getting sleep. I'm not, like sleeping 3-4 hours a day, except the rare occasional days where I, can't sleep. But for the most part, everything seems to be going well. My weight training is still doing good. Like I said, if I can tweak the nutrition just a little bit to where I'm, a little bit more strict, that'll be fine. And that's good. I need to anyway, because apparently my wife and I are planning a trip to Vegas in April. And yeah, I kind of want to be pool ready for that one. So I really want to, tweak everything for that, so that when I get to Vegas in April, I am perfectly ready to go by the pool and not feel like I have in the past. I'm very self-conscious about shit like that. So, it is what it is. So we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna dial it in. You guys are gonna follow. Hopefully, keep me on track. If you guys have liked what you've seen the first half of the series and everything, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below if there's anything you want to see going forward. Whether it be more, full day of eating. I'm not really changing things up a whole lot, but I do kind of alter meals every now and again. Do you want to? What else do you want to see? Let me know. I'm here, you guys are my accountability. I like putting this information out for you guys, but I want you guys to start, let me know what you guys want me to show you, because I can't, otherwise I'm just going to guess, and guessing never works, it leads anywhere. So again, subscribe, like, hit that bell so you know when I post every Monday and Thursday. I'm trying to be really consistent. I think I missed last Thursday. I had to go on Friday. My bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, this way you guys know when I upload. And let's get ready for the second half of this training, of this half marathon training, because after the half marathon, we're getting into that time frame where I might be able to start registering for the marathon. So we got to start planning. I got to start planning that training plan, and that's going to be fun. But we got to finish out the series. The first half of the marathon series is almost over. We're about 25% of the way through that. Let's make this the next 25, the next quarter, awesome, right? So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, if you have anything you always want to see, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.